How to make $20,000 on your first real estate deal within 3 to 4 months of getting started. Your second deal will happen even faster regardless of your real estate experience. I'm going to walk you through how I take beginner and experienced real estate investors through the for rent method. It's the perfect way to get started in real estate investing. And in today's market, with the price of homes being where they are, you can typically make anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000 per deal with these lease option fees alone. You don't need cash or credit in order to properly use the strategy. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how and why to do it. Tony Hunt is a student from Omaha who made $20,000 on a $200,000 property using what I'm about to show you here, the for rent method. Jeff, another student, made $5,000 on his first deal, and he did it in 2 weeks. He also utilized many of the other zero down strategies I teach, like the for rent method, and was able to close deals regularly from then on. And there are many more that you can check out here at the case studies site. It's 2023 and interest rates are still hovering above 7% for the average American. The median home price in the United States today is $440,000. What I'm about to show you is how you can personally take advantage of the real estate market, profit from high home prices, and be able to help home sellers and buyers in the process. As of Saturday, July 1st, 2023, the national average for a 30-year fixed mortgage adjustable percentage rate is 7.17%. But don't let high home prices and high interest rates scare you off. This is one of the few instances you can profit tremendously if you know how to invest properly. I'll explain exactly how this works in a moment, but this might be for you if, one, you're an existing real estate investor looking to get more creative with your deals and are looking for a way to leverage zero down methods for property acquisition. Or two, you're completely new to real estate, you've never done a deal, and are looking for the best way to get started. Maybe you just work a full-time job right now and you want to get into real estate investing so you can have the liberty to quit your job and have financial freedom. Why the for rent method is perfect for beginners. After many years of teaching real estate investing to hundreds of students in my 6-month mentor program, I found that the for rent method is the easiest and fastest way to start making money when you're just starting out. I say this because I want to see you win. Too many real estate mentors out there teach techniques like wholesaling as a way to get started in real estate. And while there's nothing wrong with wholesaling homes, it becomes increasingly difficult to find wholesale deals in today's climate. In order to wholesale a deal profitably, you have to acquire a property for significantly less than it's worth. But the market's good. It's easy to sell a property right now. Desperate sellers are fewer and farther between than they are in tough times. We still find them and we still buy them. I'm not saying they don't exist. But what if you could get the average seller more money for their property? What if you could help them avoid giving their money away to a real estate agent? There are 2 reasons people will sell their homes to you on terms. 1, need, and 2, greed. I found that there are 20 times as many people who want to make more money than want to give their house away out of desperation. 20 times more leads, 20 times more opportunities for a payday for you as an investor. That's the for rent method. We can help both types of sellers, both need and greed. That's why the for rent method is the perfect way to get started with investing in real estate right now in 2023. I teach this technique extensively in my Zero Down Investing Accelerator, where I work with my mentor students step by step and show them exactly what they need to do to find and profit from these deals. Even if you already dabble in real estate investing and don't consider yourself a beginner, I would still highly encourage you to put this zero down method into practice. Once you learn zero down techniques like this, once you learn my zero down deal structure hierarchy, you'll be able to put deals together like this every single day. Here's exactly how it works. Let's say, for example, you find a for sale by owner property for sale with an asking price of $400,000. Step one, you get control of the property using an assignable lease option agreement memo. This is a one-page, no-fluff, straightforward purchase agreement that makes it legal for you to sell the property at a profit without the need for a license. It typically takes anywhere from 30 to 60 days to get control of your first property. Step two, once you control the property, you raise the price by 10% to $440,000 and find a lease option buyer for the property. This takes 3 weeks on average. The reason you can raise the price slightly above market value is because you're selling the property on terms. Step three, once you find a lease option buyer, you collect a down payment / lease option fee from the new buyer, typically 10% down, half in cash, half as a note. This would be $20,000 in cash at closing and $20,000 as a promissory note as down payment assistance to the buyer on a $440,000 deal. That would leave $400,000 for the seller, which is what you promised them when you purchased it from them. And that's the entire deal. You just made $20,000 cash at closing and $20,000 as a promissory note that pays you $400 to $500 a month for the next 4 years, all in under 90 days. You got in and out with $40,000 profits in a few weeks without putting up any of your own money and without using your credit or income verification. The whole deal typically takes 8 to 10 hours of your time total over a few weeks. And this doesn't just work in high-end markets. What I'm talking about here can be done with a $150,000 property as easily as a $500,000 property. It doesn't matter if the house is $50,000 or $5 million. It's the same strategy. This is why I highly encourage every new mentor student to do the for rent method to get to that first paycheck in a few short months. Getting that first deal is vital because it gives you the confidence to start doing deals like this every week, consistently, reliably, and ultimately on autopilot. It takes my students, on average, 3 to 4 months from the moment you start making offers to closing your first deal using the for rent method. And yes, I've had a lot of students do it in just a few days or weeks, but they're the exception, not the rule. The good news is this method can work for you too, as long as you're willing to put in the work. You're not just collecting a 5-figure paycheck, but monthly passive income, all within a few months of putting the for rent method to work for you. How to succeed. The key to making this all work is having the ability to communicate and structure these deals properly. That's why I put together the Zero Down Investing Accelerator. You can get more details at zerodownaaccelerator.com. This is my step-by-step 6-month mentor program designed to equip you with the confidence and skill you need to go out there and make these deals a reality and to do it over and over again. I've had hundreds of successful students, many of them who have gone on to become millionaires by owning their own real estate. It's one thing to understand conceptually how this works. It's another thing to actually walk a seller through this process and compel them to want to do the deal with you. My training is what I like to call stupid proof, meaning if you follow my instructions exactly, you can't screw it up. I've got over 160 documented student success stories on video that prove it. And they're just a fraction of my successful students over the years that I've been teaching. My name is Joe Crump, and I've been a real estate investor and mentor for close to 40 years. When I started, I built a $17 million real estate business in 3 years, starting from scratch. In 1991, I lost it all because of wishful thinking and stupid but common mistakes. Unfortunately, I still see investors make these same mistakes every day. My ignorance and hubris trashed my credit, emptied my bank account, and caused me a great deal of humiliation. With no money and no credit, I had to start over from scratch. I needed a new way to invest because banks wouldn't touch me. That's when I developed the pillars of the Zero Down Investing framework. This is what I teach every day. Over the years, I've trained hundreds of people in my techniques and led them to real estate success. If you'd like to learn more about how the Crump method works and how you can take home $20,000 lease option paychecks, feel free to book a call with us right now. Go to this link. All right, thanks a lot. You should also take a look at this income earnings disclaimer, which is required of all business opportunity training programs.